Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. We're a day late with the news this week because it's been such a hectic week for me. Oh, God, we've not stopped partying, honestly, my poor head. Why we've been partying? Well, it's my girlfriend, as you know. It was her 18th birthday. No, she was of a certain age. And it was her another birthday party. Why do girls have so many birthday parties? One for the family, one for the friends down here, one for the friends over there, one for the people, one for the pub. This was a great gathering of people, mainly from the Hamble, where I now live, to a hotel called Chewton Glen, which is lovely down in Hampshire. And we stayed in a tree house. I know a lot of squirrels there. And Debbie Arnold was there with us, beautiful Debbie Arnold. Here she is, gorgeous, eh? And Bobby Davro, who looks in a permanent state of shock. How are you, Bob? That's him like that. I think he's actually turning into Osborne, Ollie Osborne. Ollie Osborne, is that the name? Ollie. Dolly, that geezer from Black Sabbath. Anyway, so there we go. It was a great time, a good party had by all bad heads. And Natasha, I hope you had a fabulous party. Love you a lot. So there, you look at me confessing live on air. Anyway, talking about being live on air, we're getting ready. We're gearing up for our election night special on the 4th of July here from our studios in Fareham. Danny Postdill's coming along, Bobby Davro, Mike Osman, Boris Johnson, who are one in the same. There's going to be lots and lots of people here. Miles Crawford, of course, he's wonderful. He's going to be reading the African news about the election that they're having over there at the same time. So, and don't forget, folks, if you're not a subscriber of Ustream, why? You can still watch this show by going to ustream.com and registering. So all you've got to do is to register. You haven't got to pay anything, just register, and then you can click in to see this one show. That's it. And talking of which as well, if you are a stand-up comedian or a budding stand-up comedian, because on this station, you know, we did Proper Comedians. We also did the search for the new comedian. I forget what it was called now, but it was bloody good. Laughter Class, that was it. If you're a comedian and you want to participate in a live broadcast, weekly live broadcast from Ustream Studios in front of an audience, then you can write into this address here, send a CV or a bit of a, I don't know, whatever you've got. Let us know about yourself. And we'll see if you can come along and do a spot live. It's going to be great, isn't it, eh? Right, I'll tell you someone else who needs to up his act a little bit. And here's my impression of him. Who's this? This is a political impression. Who's this? Who is it? It's Joe Biden. What is going on with him, eh? I mean, the two of them up there, they're a million years of age. Why are they so old? Why do you have to be that old to be a president of the United States? Trump, he's getting more orange by the moment, isn't he? Eh? And Joe Biden, absolutely bonkers. Bonkers. How can it be? This is a man with his finger on the button. Where is the button? Oh, here it is. Is this the order queue? Kaboom. Wow. What's going on over here? I've got me notes here. In the meantime, that guy Jay is still missing in Tenerife. There's a lot of conspiracy theories going on about that and that young man, but he's gone. Someone's got to go find him. Right, let's just talk about the election here and what we're going to be speaking about. I know for a fact that Rishi Sunak has been called, listen to this, one of the guys from Reform, I think he was a supporter of Reform. I don't think he's a candidate, but he was in Clacton doing a little bit of a rallying round for Nigel. And he said, listen to this. He said the army should shoot migrants in the channel for gunnery practice. Yeah, well, is that a good idea? Well, it's obviously a joke, isn't it? Is it a joke? But the papers are saying he actually means it. Target practice, okay, form a skirmish line, see the boats coming in and shoot them. And someone also said, this is the same lot, Muslims should be evicted from mosques and the mosques should be made into Witherspoons. What a fucking good idea. No, it's shocking, but it's funny. I'm sure he doesn't mean it. So why are they saying, oh, is that one of Nigel's policies? They're all fucking mad. Another bloke said that the MGBGT people, you know, all the different letters, are degenerate. What does that mean, degenerate? It means you're fucking stupid, isn't it? Or something like that. Well, what's that got to do with anything? It's obviously in bad taste. And he did refer to, and put your fingers in your ears if you're highly offended, but I'm quoting this. He said, I've always loved the Conservatives, but not with this fucking packy in charge. Well, that just shows how stupid it is. First of all, how offensive it might be for someone. It wouldn't bother me if I was a Pakistani being called a packy. Do you remember my friend who worked for me in Dubai? I forget his name now. Kashif was his name. And I said, does the being called a packy offend you? No, I am packy. I said, well, what would offend you then? Call me fucking Indian, that would offend me. And anyway, our Prime Minister is from Indian heritage, from Southampton, so to call him that is a little bit much. But anyway, I think these people are just making jokes. I don't think that they mean anything, although why say it? Why be stupid enough to say it? Then you know it's going to get a headline and get you into trouble. Okay. What else has happened apart from Katie Price's tits, which we'll come to in a minute? Rishi Sunak has said that although there's been a few hiccups with a few of his people guessing correctly the date of the election, he said that if the Conservatives are re-elected, he will be pulling out of the Gambling Commission. Well, do you know what all this gambling thing, what gets me? If you were to know it was the 4th of July, you'd put your house on it, wouldn't you? Yeah, you would. Well, you can put your house on this, that if you join Ustream, you're joining the best streaming channel ever. Here's what's coming up on Ustream, and I want you to all now join me. Ustream.com. Subscribe. Join in. You'll love it. We're going over there now. Join us on the 4th of July at 7 p.m. to watch a fantastic election night special featuring Diane Abbott. Oh, she looks a bit pale. Nigel Farage. Is that him? Donald Trump. That's him. Boris Johnson. Oh, that's him. Angela Rayner. Don't think that's her. And Rishi. Well, the jury's still out. So here we go, folks. Go to ustream.com, create an account, sign yourself in, and you don't have to pay. This program is free.